And we are live. Alright. We'll send this out to Twitter. Do that one. And then we'll also send the live that we are on right now out as well. This out to Twitter. I know, it's late. There we go. Alright. Let's see if anything's popping. Oh, alright. Alright. Let's go over transactions. Complete. We'll go free agency. Alright. Let's see. Anything crazy? I mean, Hunter Renfroe went to the Brewers. William Contreras goes to the Astros. We signed Seiya Suzuki, Adam Vaughn. Luis Robert Jr. goes to the Mets. Adley Rutschman goes to the Guardians. Ooh, that's rough. Orioles do sign Jake Rogers. Nick Lado goes to the Angels. Jordan Montgomery goes back to the Yankees. Nothing too crazy, but Jake Barely. Alright, hey. So how is Bobby Witt still, like, I don't get it. And if we offer him, he's only worth like 16 million, which is absolutely insane. To be a star, which our payroll would still be good, but I'm not going to sign him. These are the offers that I have so far. We're going after Alexis Diaz. Figure why not? Former Cincinnati closer. Sign him to a 1-year deal. Plus, it's better than having him in Philly. Zach Johnson, solid guy. Kyle Ishbel, which I'm leaning towards not signing him because we have Will Benson, who's cheaper. I kind of like Yasiel Steven. Seems like a solid guy. Most of these guys are probably just like farm system guys. Because we do need to stock up on our farm system. And Quinn Flores is just another guy. Carlos, yeah, these are all just like farm system guys. Hey, I hope everyone's doing alright, you know, having a relaxed Saturday night. I apologize that it was late. I had to get a lot of stuff done since I'm bouncing come Saturday. No, not Saturday. What is it? Thursday. So I figured I gotta, do all that stuff. But you can watch it on here on Twitch or YouTube channel. It's live. But spoiler alert, we won the World Series. I don't think we can show playoff it. Yeah, no, but we won the World Series. Obviously, huge improvement from year one, 64-98. Second worst record, 71-91, horrible. And then we took an even step back with 100 losses, and then we just missed the playoffs at 82 and 80, and then we came out and we went 95 and 67 as a wild card team and won the World Series. So we defied all odds. We did not sweep in the World Series, but hey, it is what it is. And in terms of trades, we got rid of Gavin Stone. He went for Cade Doherty, second baseman. Then we signed Kumar Rocker, and we sent Andrew Hudson and Alex DeJesus. So here's Kumar. He's done anything crazy, like lighting up, but hey, it is what it is. So we have that. But none too crazy though. You know. Oops. All right. What about now? Oh, all right. Oh, we paused. All right. I forget that. You know, I can also record this as well on top of doing that. So why don't we stop recording and just chit chat? So yeah, we won the World Series, all that. We're probably going to make some more moves. Tanner Huck is probably going to go. Hicks is probably going to stay. I can't stand Danny Turner. He's got to go. So there's that. But yeah, we signed Wilson Contreras to a $4.4 million deal, kind of to be the backup catcher. We re-signed Blake Sobel. Robbie Bates, I don't think he's ready at all to be the guy in terms of his bat. So I think we're going to give him another year or two. Ryan Mountcastle, World Series MVP. Probably going to trade him, in all honesty. So, because we did sign Andrew Vaughn a lot cheaper, $3.3 million, and he's younger. Even though he's 8 points lower, I just feel like he's just the better option. And then obviously Robert Faulkner is going to be the option as well. Kyle Schwarber, we're probably going to trade him because he is declining very bad. And I'm not paying a guy $4.6 million to be in AAA. So there's that. Excuse me. All right. So obviously we do have Miles Dwyer. He's still kicking it, but we traded for Cade Doherty, who we shipped for Gavin Stone. Gavin Stone wasn't really working out. Cade, he can play the entire infield. He's got a really good arm, 85 fielding, 83 arm, 80 accuracy. Durability is pretty great. The bat is solid. He's just a solid all-around guy. And I just think he could potentially play at third base, or he could just be a really, really good utility guy. We still also have Richard Yamaguchi, who seems like we could develop him for another year potentially, but who knows. Now, third base is very, very interesting. Because I think we're going to trade Thomas. He's done well for us, but I think we kind of see the writing on the wall. I don't think he's a starter, and I think we could get some good value with him. And, we have Doherty. But is Phil Watkins going to take the first step? One of the top prospects in Cleveland's farm system. There was the word I was looking for. From the Dominican Republic. I think he was on one of the rosters during the playoff rounds, but I sent him down. But, his contact is very well. Power's not the greatest, but his vision, durability's fine. The arm isn't the best, but, hey, we've kind of been letting him wait. He's been there in our system for 3 years. We got him at 18, so it's kind of like, all right, when is it going to happen? And then last year's first-round pick, the durability is the biggest issue for me. But other than that, he looks like an absolute stud. And another question I have is, what are we going to do with Milt Benjamin? Did not mean to do that. He's been hurt the last 2 years. He was on pace to probably be an all-star, but then hurt. He just got hurt twice last year, and it's like, dude, what are we going to do with you? So I'm going to give him another shot, but he's on very, very thin ice. That's kind of why we picked up who we picked up. And then Pete Tubman, he got hurt. I think we were going to call him up for September call-ups because he's got a really good bat. And just contact. The durability and the arm and the fielding isn't best, but, he's got great potential. We are probably going to trade Evan Carter away. I think we could get some good value for him, even though he had a huge part in our World Series run where, he hit a 3-run shot, 2-run shot in the NL pennant. Like, he gives and we're thankful for that. But to me, we can get good value for him, so why not? Plus, Isaiah Green's very good. Plus, we have Mason Award to play center field, and Saiye Suzuki, who he signed a 3-year deal, $7.2 million, but he's probably either going to play third, left field, and be utility for center as well, because I'm leaning towards kind of being an open tryout for third base. So he might be playing third, but probably left or right, honestly. So there's that. And then pitching, we got a lot of young guys: Jay Gardner, Quentin Chambers, Todd Ortiz, Greg McGowan. A lot of talent coming up. So let's just hop into the trades. Okay. So I looked at guys that I would want. And the first trade we're going to do is to the San Francisco Giants for Diego Cortez and Frank Parker. So we are going to trade Frank Parker, or we're going to try to acquire Frank Parker from the Giants. 20 years old, 64 overall. Pretty good stamina, hits per 9, all that. And then we're also going to get Diego Cortez. 75 potential, but he's young. I like him. And who are we going to trade him for? Well, we are going to trade Mr. Randy. We're going to trade Randy away. He did what he did. He did but he was very solid. Kind of getting up there. Refresh the young. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. But basically, we got to refresh. Why not? So we're going to trade him away. And then we're trading Danny Turner away. I know it's crazy, but he hasn't really shown me a lot of flashes. And plus, he's blown leads. I just personally don't like him. I think we both need a fresh start. So we're sending him. And we're doing this trade. Boom. There we go. There we go. Hey, I appreciate the people who are watching. You know, you don't have to say anything in the chat if you're just chilling. Trying to, fall asleep because it's almost 10. I appreciate you guys a lot. And I hope your Saturday's going well. I think Miami, I don't know. I gotta check the score on that. But my Canes are playing. Shout out to Mark if you're watching. Probably not, but love you, Mark. And without further ado, let's see the other trade, because I did look at some other trades. I didn't screenshot it. All right. So next we are going to the other team by the bay, the Oakland Athletics. And we are going to trade the next trade involves Thomas Agis, a guy that we got really a year and a half ago. We got him at the trade deadline to help us make a push. He was originally a utility guy, became the starter, and then last year was the full-time starter. Wasn't terrible, but he kind of pooped the bed in the postseason. And to me, he did his service. He's a very cheap contract, but to me, I think it's time for him to go with Phil Watkins and Brandon Bolden on the rise. It's time for him to go. So we will be going with, so I'm either thinking, so we might trade for Thomas Cruz, 83 contact with righties, 73. His durability is 99. He doesn't have the greatest arm, but he's a very, very solid hitter. Or I thought we take Terrence, who's not as good. Only other guy I thought was Ray, but even then, I'm leaning towards Thomas Cruz. So we're going to ship Thomas Agis for Thomas Cruz as well. Where is he? Is it Derek? Yeah, alright. Well, we're going to stay in Oakland for this trade. No, he is the third lost brother of the Dixon brothers. You have Merle, you have Daryl, and now you have Darren Dixon, a 19-year-old from Pennsylvania, 85 stamina. Really middle of the pack row, but pretty solid stamina. We are going to trade him for it's Evan Carter. We're going to ship out Evan Carter. They just lost us an outfielder. Evan Carter did his job. We appreciate everything that he did for us. But again, he's getting paid $4.2 million to kind of be a utility guy. We have Suzuki and also the newly acquired Athletic outfielder Thomas Cruz to be out there. So we don't really need him. So I thank you, Evan Carter, but it's time to go. All right, let's see. The next trade, we did that one. Oh, okay. All right. All right, we're going to stay in the American League. Okay, where is he? Next trade that will be happening is we're going to trade for Alfonso Del Villar. He's 25 years old. His hit per 9 is crazy. His velocity's good. Braking's great. Controlling may need some work. Doesn't have the best stamina, but he had a really good 2026, rough 2027. I think we can bounce back with him. Plus, he's a good young bullpen guy. Kind of replace Danny Turner. I think a better upgrade. And we will be trading Mitch Keller. I mean, he did what he did for 2 years. Didn't really impress me. I mean, yeah, he got 13 wins. He was okay in the postseason. But really, it was time to move on. And I just signed him to basically do a sign-and trade. And he wanted $21 million. So that's really going to help us out. Getting rid of that $21 million salary. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this trade. We thank you, Mitch, but time to go. All right. And the last trade that I'm going to do is we're going to the Diamondbacks, and we are going to trade the final trade that we're going to do is Joaquin Stewart, 92 stamina, walks per 9 is pretty high, velocity breaks pretty good, sweeping curve, splitter, changeup, all that. He's a rookie. We want him. So there's that. And then I don't know if I want him. Leonard Lowe. Lee Gleason, a right fielder. He really has good power. That's it, and durability and fielding, but not a good arm. So we're going to try to get Lee Gleason, as we will trade. We will trade our World Series and playoff MVP, Ryan Mountcastle. He deserves the bag. I know we signed him for a $13 million deal, but we have Andrew Vaughn. Plus, to me, it's kind of time to break loose. I know we might regret it, but to me, he deserves to go to a place where they're going to give him the bag, all of that. Plus, we can get a really good pitcher, which we need, and I think Vaughn could fill Mountcastle's shoes very well. And then we're going to trade Jason Worth, just a prospect, 21 years old, just a really good defensive guy. So we're going to do this trade. Bada bing, bada boom, we're done. All right. There we go. There's all the trades. All right. Let's quickly go through this offseason so then we can have some fun. What do we say? Yep. And then just for YouTube, we did bring back Alonzo Thornton on a 2-year deal, and we had to get a new third base coach. So, no, we brought back Lester Carr. Excuse me. So, we brought the whole gang back together as well. All right. Let's sim through. We signed Alexis Diaz, a 1-year, $12 million deal. He was absolutely great. So we just picked up a really, really good closer for a year. They signed Cal. Yep, Ryan Mountcastle gets shipped. All right. See, this is what I don't like about, like, he's good. Like, why are we doing that? Quinn. I'm sorry, Herbert. You're going to get cut. Yeah, no, sorry, Lee. You're not going to be in the major leagues. I'm truly sorry. There. All right. I'm digging our starting pitching. I don't hate it. Oh, we also signed Ian Anderson. Completely forgot about that. Bullpen is not looking too shabby. I might send one of these guys down. Clark Schmidt's getting up there. I don't know. Either way. Who's the other guys that we had offered? Oh, right, Will Benson. But, like, we don't really need him. That's the thing. Bobby Witt's still there, which, like, blows my mind. Nolan Arenado's still there, which blows my mind. Like, we could pick up some of these guys. Alright, we'll send them to winter meetings. Trade talks. I think we're good with trade talks. You don't really need anyone, honestly. Alright. Go to the lottery. There's the lottery. Simulate the lottery. So as the lottery goes, we obviously, since we're the World Series champs, we get the World Series champs. Don't really qualify. But the Reds, Red Sox, Athletics, Cardinals, Angels, Diamondbacks, Tigers, and Rockies kind of round out the lottery that really moved. Poor Oakland. They were supposed to be the number one pick. And they had the fifth. The Tigers and Diamondbacks and the Angels jumped pretty high, so congratulations to them. Gleyber Torres gets the bag. Shout out to Gleyber. All right, Rule 5. Brandon Lowe gets traded. Bobby Ingram, who we had, he's gone. All right, we'll just cancel. There we go. All right. Arbitration hearing meetings. Corey Seager gets traded to the back to... Oh. I read that wrong. So, Ranger gets traded to the Texas Rangers. What are the odds? Yeah, that's fine. If you don't want to be here, that's fine. Don't. I know I really don't want. Yeah, why not? All right. I don't think that will hurt. No. Logan Gilbert, Jonathan India to the Diamondbacks, Joel Ryan, Reed Demers, Matt Manning, Nolan Arenado goes to the White Sox. Bobby Witt finally has a forever home in Detroit. Ah, yes, that's what we were going to do with Schwarber. Yes, I forgot about Mr. Schwarber. All right, you're going to be sent down to AAA, and then you're going to be sent down to AA. And you're going to be sent down to AAA, and you're going to be sent down to AA. And then for now, we'll have you at AAA, and then you can go to Class A, and then you can go to AA. Boom. There we go. All right. No renewed contracts. We love that. All right. For spring training, we are going to lock down Dylan Lesko for a contract extension. We're also going to sign as well Jake Gardner to a contract extension. I think all right. All right, we will go over the spring training rosters. I will do the spring training probably by myself, but Jesus Luzardo, Dylan Lesko, Ian Anderson, Gustavo, one of the top pitching prospects, is up there. Quentin Chambers, Todd Ortiz, Mark McGowan, all are going to be there as well. And Darren Dixon, the long-lost brother of the Dixon brothers from The Walking Dead, will not, but he's an honorable, and Ernesto as well. Bullpen, Garrett Crochet, Jordan Hicks, Jared Booker, Tanner Huck, Clark Schmidt, Jorge Alcado, who we got in a trade off screen, Cesar Cadito, Diego Cortez, Alfonso de la Villa, and Alberto Santiago as well. Alexis Diaz and Kenju Matsui will be the closers. Drake Baldwin, I think we're going to call... Well, all right, we'll have Robbie Bates, but I think we're going to have William Contreras as well up there. And then Andrew Vaughn and Robert Faulkner will be the guys for first base. Second base will be Miles Dwyer, Cade Doherty, and Richard Yamaguchi. Third base will be Phil Watkins and Brandon Bolden. Matthew Lehman and Royce Lewis for shortstop. Left field, Milt Benjamin and Thomas Cruz. Elijah Green in center, and then... Don't know why he's called up again. So there's that. But Mason Awar, Saize Suzuki, and NL MVP Kevin Soriano. Alright, you do not belong on the 40-man roster. Alright, let's add Ernesto to the 40-man. Yep. And then we'll move him up to the major leagues. Alright, and then the final thing that we're going to do is trade Kyle Schwarber. I think it's time. What are we going to get for him? That's the big question. All right. Ooh, I kind of like that. Greg Thomas. Mike Zimmerman. All right, we're trading him in division. We are going to trade him for Bryant Ramirez. Young shortstop or center fielder. Pretty good contact. All right, hey, I'll take that. but we'll have him on Double A, and then you go to Triple A. All right, yeah. All right. All right, yeah. So next time will be the regular season opening day. I will play spring training, off screen, whatnot. But I appreciate the support and everything and whatnot. All right, so I got that recorded. So now, here's my thing. And I know no one's going to really listen to this probably because, other people are watching other stuff. But I'm at a very, very weird crossroad with this series where we did everything that, like, we've won a World Series. Awesome. But now it's like, okay, I've been getting a lot of support on this. Like, the last couple of videos for this series have been really good, but it's just so long and strenuous that it's like, do I want to keep on? And don't get me wrong, I love the show. I'm not fatigued by it, but it's like, I really want to go through more seasons. Like, I'm leaning towards, hey, I might sit down, a video might be a season. Just be like, hey, like, it might turn into a sim, or we might just have like videos where it's like, okay, well, we did this, and then if it's some big games, then I'll do highlights. But for the most part, it's going to be a sim where it's like, hey, or if you guys really want me to, I'll take my time, I'll do this. But like, I'll also drop a poll on the community tab on my YouTube. I'll post on X or Twitter. I'll also do it in my Discord, because I really want to know your opinion. Because to me, I want to get through as many seasons as possible, see the career of Kevin Soriano and the guys, see what happens and whatnot. But I also understand if people want to, see it through and whatnot, then absolutely they should, because it's a really good series. And it's been, in terms of average views, like how long you guys watch the videos, and just the duration of it, like I kind of notice now, as I'm getting more into YouTube, that it's not just about views. It's about, yes, views, but also how long people watch your videos and the click through. And the last couple of Nationals videos have been the best. It's not mind blowing, but it's the best. So it's kind of like, I don't want to ruin that momentum. But at the same time, I don't want to keep on doing what I've been doing, in a sense. Like, I want to pick it up a little bit. I don't want to be like, oh, we're playing every few weeks. Like, I might just be like, hey, we're playing like a series in April, and then we're playing another series, and then boom, we're done. And then, hey, we go to May, we play one series. Or it depends on the schedule. It's like, hey, if we face the Mets, all right, we'll play the Mets series, and then, stuff like that. Oh, it's the draft, that. But it might just be one really, really long video, like, hey, sorry, I just saw that UNC lost. But it might just be like, hey, here's what happened this season. All right, we faced the Mets. This is what happened against the Mets. All right, this is who we drafted. This is this, boom, And then the postseason becomes another episode, if we make the playoffs. But yeah, let me know about it. But that's it. Like, I know this was a late stream. I apologize. I will be better next time about it. It's just, I had a lot going on, and I figured I would squeeze this in before, because I leave for a mini vacation Thursday, but I won't be on Wednesday. So I figured I would do the off-season, boom, and then we move forward. But appreciate you guys, appreciate the support. Make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube and also Twitch, and I'll probably be back. Yeah, so